All right. Today is Wednesday, July 9th. It's officially been a month since I've been going through this work process. So I did orientation on the 9th of June, and now officially marks a month. So throughout this process, I felt like I was at the bottom once again after basically trying my best not to get that. But it was only an illusion though, because I was okay. It's just that certain things taking place, and I'm behind a paycheck. So good thing is I get a month worth of pay, over hundreds of hours. So my only thing is that they're not killing me with the tax because, yeah. So now that I got very close, 2 days away from payday, Friday, I feel refreshed because I'm like, man, I was stressing things that was out of my control. I mean, I can't quite say it was stress, but I had concerns. I had little bits of regrets here and there, but that's where I am now. I'm at the point where I am not gonna live with regrets on decisions made, So far, I don't think I ever regretted a vacation, choosing a date and choosing a location. So I don't think it might have cost me more money than I had, but I absolutely always had a good time. Absolutely. So, moving forward, I am gonna live with that attitude. By the way, I got that from McMahon. One of the West, y'all should know who McMahon is. But basically, let me make sure I'm charging this. I remember what to do, but I'm a little bit charging. There we are. Whew, it's a hot day. Get back in the scar. All right. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I'm in the middle of watching the documentary. Actually, I was enjoying it at work on the clock. Then I got the news that they cutting down 8 hours middle of the day, which works for me, man. I wasn't trying to be there for 56 hours, whether I'm doing nothing or not. Freedom is freedom. Yeah, it's nice overtime, but they're trying to keep paying it. So whatever time it was to get so much money from that place no longer exists. But I don't want to focus on that because I just made a video trying to explain that, but it's still not going to click. But I'm out and about right now because I could have been at work, but because of a sudden change. So I just got to get back in there at 6 and relieve somebody. But yeah. I think I'm ready, man. I'm ready to hit the road. I'm ready to pinpoint a location on the map and get to it, or all kind of things. You know? Lately, I've been coming across some wishy-washy people, especially the minute I show interest, they start acting wishy-washy. So that's out. That's out of my control. So I'm just gonna do what pleases me, man. Especially from now till, like, I'm very close. Like, this probably been the most independent I've been in my life, or coming to be. I thought I was this whole time, but I'm slowly realizing I haven't been that independent ever. So, like I said though, and because of that, I've been trying to get under somebody else the minute I get a chance, but that's not gonna be the case anymore, because one thing traveling to other countries as an American taught me is that people want to depend on you when they think you have it. You know? Had I stayed in America, yeah, I would have suspected it, but I would never been. You know, you hear it, but you know, not until you actually go and do it, like actually doing it with somebody. Like somebody start telling you about like some major stuff that they need. If that makes sense. But like I said, wishy-washy people, because even, you know, it's hard to put it into perspective. Like, but there's things that's on the to-do list, and you know, I don't quite need one person to do everything. You know, if I meet somebody already there doing the same activity, then great. If I have to do it alone, that's good as well. So forth and so on. But earlier I was touching up on regret a little bit, and I don't want to regret a goddamn thing that I choose, whether it works out my way or not. I had to live with the decisions. So from now on, you know, when somebody talk about my life, view my life, that's how I want to respond, or if I'm even here to respond. Just hear it from me now. Whether it worked out or not, I don't regret it. That moves me, man, because regret is the worst thing to have. You know, I went through that. My whole teenage, all the way to my mid-20s, thinking that regret is going to help me, thinking that regret is going to change the situation that already happened. Regret just takes you off your course in the present time. Yeah. The present is valuable. You know, never mind the future. You know, there's no future if you're not in the present. So regret is pretty much to live in the past. So shout out to Vince McMahon. There was a documentary. I know there's a lot of things going on with him right now. So. That's neither here nor there. I'm just talking about the documentary itself, which was filmed like prior to everything become public. But yeah, back to be on track. Wishy-washy stuff, and me being independent, and basically not forcing myself under somebody. I want children, but imagine the minute I start making a little extra money, I gotta plunk it down to raising kids. You know? So I had put it on 3 years, but I might have to bump it up again to like 6 to 9 years. Crazy, right? It's really not under my control. I mean, I just don't have access to that woman to begin with. If I did, though, it'd be a different story. But I feel like, you know, if I did have that woman, I wouldn't be ready for her right now. Like that woman that deserves to be seated because she's great and all of that. So I'm still working on it. But in the meantime, you know, I just gotta accomplish all of the things that I want to accomplish. So I'm not gonna force myself into a friendship, into a relationship, into a woman that, you know, that's not sure where she stands with me. Because, you know, whether I'm just shooting the shit with somebody or not, like, I do know, you know, nothing is stable right now. So I'm trying to get stable. You know? And it's gonna take a couple years. But I like where I am right now. Should I mention? I got a couple of things I gotta take care of. That's what I'm gonna do. Today I could have went home inside, but I think I'll save that time for tomorrow. I gotta hydrate. So I know the plan. I just have to execute the plan. You know? So, what should I do right now, man? What should I get into, man? I'm about to look up a few things. I'm gonna live a little bit. All right. Peace.